The long-awaited truck tour. We've got some kind of siren blaring in the background here, and we're at McDonald's set up here, about to clean these dumpsters. But just a real quick run through of the truck. So it's a 2013 Chevy 2500, single rear wheel. Let's see, where do we start with here? I guess we'll start with where everything starts. Is the tank in the back is about a 275 gallon IBC tote. The water comes in through here and another hose, if I can get it down. Another hose I have hooked up right here I can hook up to, that goes directly into the tank, so it bypasses the hose reel right here. See, it's not actually connected to the hose reel. About 300 feet of 5/8 garden line, so I can dual feed a lot of the times, because water is an issue when doing even 10 gallons a minute here in around Cleveland, Ohio. 18-inch Titan hose reels that holds about 350 feet of 3/8 line, and then we have a 12-inch General Pump hose reel with half-inch line, about 200 feet of half-inch inner diameter soft wash hose. That's I think it's FlexTech. FlexTech is the name of the hose. That's just a manual crank reel for soft washing. Ejector bypass system for degreaser and bleach. And then we've got the power washer, Predator 670. Got about 500 hours out of the last one before it broke down on me, so I just switched it out one day. It's actually pretty easy to switch these out, just a couple bolts through here. B31 gearbox attached to a TSF 2221 pump. What else we got here? If I can get the surface cleaner down. Got a bike rack attached for biking today, but this is a Mosmatic surface cleaner, but it's got the Hilo Solutions 4-bar surface cleaner. Tornado bar, I forget the name of what they call it. Raptor bar. It's not the Texas pressure washing version, but I think it's called Tornado bar. 4-bar system. 3/8 hose, so I upgraded the hose coming into this thing. Deleted, so I did gun delete, trigger delete. So it's just a ball valve to open and close this. And that's the Mosmatic swivel from Hilo Solutions also. Just carry diesel tank, 5-gallon diesels, and about 10 gallons of degreaser I make myself. The truck gets messy pretty often. Got Chick-fil-A and other stuff back here, but I just keep all the wands, extension brushes, and probably some painting stuff is even in there. In the box, keep the respirator. The wiring is a mess. I'm gonna have to redo it this winter, but 210 amp hour batteries to feed power for the 8 to 10 gallon per minute Pressure Pro heater. That makes it pretty hot, not hot enough to do gum removal on this whole place. So I'm not sure the exact temperature, but I think it's around 180 it gets up to, depending on if you idle this down to about like 4 to 5 gallons a minute, and then you use like the smaller J-Rod size. So I can't tell if that's a bigger or smaller one, but that's the best way to do gum removal. 20 gallon bleach tank. Well, just I use it for bleaching, use it for anything, but 20 gallon tank, vertical tank I use for that. I got it from US Plastics. And then 12 gallon fuel cell that just feeds the Predator there. Other than that, I don't have it on right now, but I have a remote system. You can hear it click. This is for turning on and off the hot water heater at a range, so that if I'm around the side of the building, I can just flip this on and off, and it shuts off the power to the hot water and saves me so much walking when you're doing these, because you don't really need to be running hot water 24/7, especially when you're rinsing. It doesn't help you at all. It's just a 7-gallon tank on the side. And then this is the Remco. I think it's a 7-gallon per minute Fat Boy. It's just half-inch lines going in and out. I don't like this model, actually. I just have it on quick connects. It really should be a switch or something. But make sure you use I think this is 8 gauge wiring. Don't use 12. Maybe you can use 10, but I've seen fires happen from this, so make sure you use lower gauge. I'm gonna say all the prices here at the end that I paid for all this stuff too, because I think I remember all that. Remco 7-gallon per minute Fat Boy. I'm eventually gonna upgrade that to the King wash system, the air system. A little more reliability. These don't ever get the quick connect ones for Remco. Get the ones that actually screw on, that thread on, instead of this quick connect crap. Apparently this model is not actually quality. Other than that, it's hard to see in here because I have a big squeegee for pushing stuff. You can get these from Home Depot for like $30. It's a huge help when you're doing like big commercial buildings and you have to push a bunch of stuff out of the way. Just other stickers for people I like for power washing and a few other things. So it's a 2-inch outlet from the IBC tote. It's impossible to see in there without the light, but then it's just, you can flip this thing like all of them do, I guess, but reduces down to 1 inch, and that just feeds around to the side, keeps some extra chemicals in there. I think I have bleach neutralizer, surfactant like bleach safe soap in there, and then EBC Glide for the windows. That helps to get the hard water spots, or just make windows cleaner. You can mix that with bleach, so it's actually really good for that. Pump up sprayer in there, and then just some ratchet straps, and I think another pull for painting and other stuff. And then fire extinguisher. Always make sure to carry these. If you have any electrical, anything in general, I think it just looks nice on the truck there. People think you're more you actually care about safety and stuff, and obviously it's smart to have. So prices I paid for everything. Someone set up the tank originally for me. I paid about $500, maybe $550 for them to set it up originally for me. You obviously get it much cheaper if you just buy all the fittings yourself. Remco pump's about $400. Bought this hot box used. I think they said it had about 900 hours on it. It was from a company that was local to me that did bin cleaning. It's been perfect for me. Other people say they have problems, but I don't know how many hours. Probably put a couple hundred more hours on it. No issues at all. You can get these 12-gallon fuel cells off Amazon. I think I paid $120 from Tractor Supply, about $300. I think I paid about $80 to $100 a battery. And then for the remote system, so the on and off, I don't know where it went, the on and off switch for the remote system, this thing for the hot water heater, I only paid about $60, and then I just had a friend that owed me, so he wired it up for me. Here's another good one to have. This is the Noco Genius charger. That's how I just have the clips right there to clip in. You can get these respirators, full face mask, plus this. It comes with free respirator cartridges on Amazon for about, I think it's $30, maybe even less than $30 for the full face. I just replaced this. These can break off pretty easily. There, it's obviously cheap, but it's a 9-day difference if you have this over just using glasses and like a buff mask or any other type of mask. The degreaser I mix myself is sodium hydroxide. That's what I use for all the McDonald's and restaurants in general. I use about half a pound to a pound of sodium hydroxide per gallon of water, plus a bunch of Dawn dish soap. I know it's super hot mix, but it's for downstreaming, so that I'm able to apply hundreds of feet of concrete, degreaser on concrete. Predator 670, $950, sometimes find it on sale for $850. B31 gearbox, I think they're about $250, $300. TSF 2221, I think I paid $950 for this, or maybe $800, because the power washing store had it on sale for me, local one. Skid should be about $200. You get a smaller one than this, so it's just how I bought it originally. 18-inch Titan hose reels, I think I paid, they were on sale with North Georgia Airless. I think I paid like $700 each out the door, because I got the pair of them and they were on sale. If you're getting it for water or soft washing, make sure it's the not the half-inch inner diameter. It's 1 inch for the manifold on the inside, because a half-inch is fine for pretty much anything power washing. But for the fill system, either bypass the reel or get the 1 inch inner diameter version of this. Those are like $200-300 for that, and then $200 for the hose. I think that was everything. The plastic tank in the back, the 20-gallon vertical tank, is from US Plastics. I think I got it shipped really cheap because I think they're local to Ohio here, so that was only like $220, maybe $240. And then the guns I like to use is the I don't know if it's focusing, SG35. It's got a swivel down here, so it makes it super nice for house washing. Saves your arm so much when it's twisting the high pressure hose. Other than that, you can get collapsible cones. These collapse up and down. From Home Depot, they're like 13 bucks each. And then the hose itself is 5/8 Flexzilla. Amazon, I think Walmart sells it. You can get even, I don't know if you can get 3/4 inch would be more ideal, but I think the 5/8 Flexzilla is actually better. It seems like it's higher quality, but just if you need flow and you have the room, just get the 3/4 inch. Home Depot sells, I forget the name of this one, the black one too, that seems to be lasting pretty well. I mean, I have cars running over this every other day at these McDonald's, and neither one of these garden hoses is broken. 6,000 PSI double wire hose, about 300 feet of it there. So, and the injector bypass, that was about 120. Probably build it yourself, but you should probably just buy it. And 2.1, 2.3 injector, just standard stuff. I could probably upgrade this to the stainless one eventually. So, bypass your reels. What else do I got? Yeah, bypass both the reels, save you a bunch of headache later. You don't have to worry about swivels and everything. And yeah, I think that's about it. Airbags, the Airlift 5000 on the back up in here. I actually have the coils, I think Monroe coils from like Rock Auto. I think I paid like 120 for the pair, so that's been cool too. It's hard to see the airbags, but they're back up in the Airlift 5000. Those have been great. They lose like a couple PSI a month, so I just fill it up. But I think that's about it. I think I said, I don't know if I said the price, $2,500 I paid for the heater. I probably overpaid a little bit for it, but it's paid for itself over time. So I think that's all the pricing. Oh, and the truck, the 2013 Chevy 2500, I bought it at the height of COVID. I probably overpaid for this thing. I think I paid about 15 grand for this truck, but it was in like mint condition. It was from Texas. 150,000 miles. It is a rear wheel drive. That's the only thing I kind of screwed up on. I paid 15 grand for it at the time because I really needed a truck when my other rig went down. So yeah.